The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to talk about small trust termination in Illinois. So a trust can be terminated and its assets distributed to the beneficiaries in a couple different situations. Many of these situations require a court order and a hearing, and we'll talk about those situations in a moment. But sometimes a trust can be terminated without having to go to court, and the trustee and the beneficiaries can do this themselves. A trustee can terminate a trust without going to court if all of the following three things are true. One is that the trustee determines that there are less than $100,000 worth of assets in the trust, and this is based on fair market value at the time the trust is terminated. Two, the trustee has to determine that the cost of continuing to administer the trust will substantially impair accomplishment of the grantor's purpose in creating the trust. The grantor is the person who created the trust, and basically the trustee is saying that the assets in the trust are so small that the expense of actually administering the trust will not accomplish the purpose of the trust, but the purpose of the trust will be better accomplished by simply terminating the trust and distributing the assets to the beneficiaries according to the terms of the trust. Finally, in addition to the trust being under $100,000 and the purpose of the trust being frustrated by its continued existence, the majority of beneficiaries have to agree to the termination of the trust before the trust can be terminated. So if a trust is terminated, the remaining balance is distributed to the beneficiaries according to the terms of the trust, and the beneficiaries have to receive written notice at least 30 days prior to the termination of the trust, and they certainly have the opportunity to object to the termination. Even if some of the beneficiaries are in the minority in wanting the trust to continue, they can go to court and show that termination of the trust really frustrates the grantor's purpose in creating the trust, and that's enough to prevent the trust from being terminated. So that's the situation where the trust can be terminated without going to court. The trustee can take it upon himself or herself with the cooperation of the beneficiaries to terminate the trust if it has less than $100,000 and the costs exceed the benefits of continuing the trust. A trust can be terminated with a court order when that situation is not in effect if the person seeking to terminate the trust can show that termination would better further the grantor's purpose in creating the trust than continued existence of the trust. So this is when there's very similar to small trust termination, except it's not a small trust. There might be more than $100,000 in the trust, but you can still terminate it with a court order if the purpose of the trust would be better served by termination than continuing the trust. Also, you can show that the grantor was not of sound mind at the time of the trust creation, or that the trust was created under duress, undue influence, mistake, or fraud, or that the purpose of the trust is illegal. So if you can show any of those things, then you're likely, after a court hearing, to be able to terminate the trust with a court order. But again, if there's less than $100,000 in assets, fair market value in the trust, you can probably do it without a court order. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. If you need some help, give us a call at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. If you found this helpful, we'd love it if you'd subscribe to us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts and watch your videos. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.